Baba booey. I couldn't keep in character. It's over. Anyway, hi everyone. My name's Doppio Dropscythe, and today we're going to be starting our very long playthrough of Salvus Aries. I believe this game isn't completely finished yet. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I think what we'll do, especially for a project that I'm a part of, we can go through it a little bit each week, I think. So 2 hours here, 2 hours there. So we're going to start our first route today. Or maybe I wonder how long the common route is. Man, it's so exciting. It's been a long time since I've ever played an ultimate game. An actual otome game. I'm so excited. So, we played a little bit about it. We played a little bit of this game before. However, if I press load game, there's nothing here. If I press load game, there's nothing here. Unless this is like the wrong account or something. Wait, hold on. Nope, this is the right account. And there's nothing here. We have to start over from the beginning. But that's okay. That's okay. I do believe there are some changes since the last time we played this game. And I'm excited to check it out with you. So, let's not waste any more time. You already know what it is. I, Doppio Dropscythe, had the opportunity and the blessing to voice a villain in this game. I don't know actually if we'll be able to see any of the villain's line. See any of the villain's lines this game. And I don't want to even say his name. Because it might be spoilers. But we'll get there eventually. And when it does, it'll hit and it'll be the greatest feeling in the world. Like I said, I'm so very proud of what happened. I'm so very proud of the just thinking about the day that I spent recording in the studio thanks to Esha's vocal direction. Doing a like spending like a bunch of hours in the studio just like voicing lines and making everything perfect. Man, it makes me feel nostalgic, even though it wasn't too long ago. But yeah. I can't wait. So, the proud Doppio Dropscythe is so excited to show you what we have. So let's begin, because I can't wait any longer. It's Salvus Aries. We're going to go with the default name. Let's see. No, Salvus Aries is currently in early access. Some features and routes may not be available. Anyway, so let's just start from the very beginning. It was the day of my execution. Also, let me know if any of the audio or anything is, like, too low. That's me, all the way on the right. Wait, can you see? But, man. Okay, wow. Oh, okay. There's like a little slider thingy. Man, okay, well, Anyway. The footsteps down the hallway came closer, towards my cell. I had already been given my final meal, so this could only mean one thing. Ah, that time has come already. Public executions were rare. Though the gruesome affairs had once entertained the masses in the past, no longer were they welcomed. Or so I thought. Perhaps I was a special exception. Since I was a woman that was particularly loathsome, especially despicable. At least, that is what I've led everyone to believe, unintentionally or otherwise. I had been the target of much hatred, even before I laid claim to the ruthless deeds that had left this town torn apart. To be fair, they saw me as the culprit, and all of this was deserved. I can't say my hands were entirely clean either. Even if I did not turn myself in, though, the result mayhaps would have been the same. At least, this way, I could. Miss Aina. The god greeted me grimly. One of the few people that still treated me respectfully. My one friend here. I thought he would pretend to not know me, but he was the one to ask what I wished for my last meal. We had often bantered with each other in town, or what this town was before.
It's the perfect day for a beheading, don't you think?
Hell yeah! Miss, I hope the trash they would throw at me wouldn't smell too bad. Miss Aina, it's time to go. His countenance was supposed to be smooth, but pity and resignation were etched in the way his eyebrows furrowed and mouth sagged. He was young, only 17. Why did they give such a task to someone so young? Disgust, hatred, happiness. For those who did like me, their eyebrows did not crease, as if expecting this very outcome. The few who did not despise me hated the path I walked on. And those who did were full of glee, the ones that were still alive anyway. I've seen those eyes countless times in the past year, as they warned me to keep my head down and keep quiet. Countless warnings I did not heed. Just look straight ahead, miss.
You're a little too young for this, aren't you?
You're not much older.
Oh, hi guard, you have a voice after all. Let me increase the volume a little bit then, to make it easier for you to hear.
What do you mean? I got a whole 4 years on you. I'm an adult.
Not for much longer, you're going to die. While I tried to lighten the mood, despite the very morbid end that was waiting for me, the crowd's whispers turned into jeers. Filthy bitch! I couldn't get into it.
You've brought nothing but doom to this town!
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people like doom. I was pelted by what seemed like rotten food. Despite the urge to heave, I maintained my countenance to remain the calmest it could ever be. I wanted to keep my dignity to the end, whatever was left of it. There wasn't much food to throw, since we had cut the supply routes.
Ouch!
So they threw rocks instead.
Hey! One scratch gets on us and you'll be in the jail next!
Next, huh? I smiled and I could see him wince. Sorry, he whispered to me in a hush.
It's alright. You're not wrong.
You're really defending a traitor like her? What on earth? What on earth?
I'm next to her, you idiot!
Hi, Asha. Rosemilk Studio, you're the one who made the game. Hello! Hello! This was necessary, I told myself. It was what I signed up for. It was for the sake of the nation. It would eventually pay off, even if I would not be around to witness it. No matter how calm I tried to be, though, I could not control the lurching in my stomach. I knew this would come, but I was terrified to the core. Death was coming, yet I still could not fathom that I would be gone in just a short while. You can do skip unread text? Yeah, but Esha, look at this. If I do if I do load. Esha, is there anything that's different? Is there anything that's different from what I like? Or should we just skip ahead? Do you think? You know, I think what I'll do is I'll do the intro a little bit, and then we'll skip ahead a little bit to some important scenes. I think if there's anything not different. My family, my favorite bread, fresh from the bakery, crispy and fluffy. I could never taste it again. You can skip ahead to chapter 2? Ooh, okay, gotcha. It has been a bit, so it's a good refresher. IMO, I see. Okay, I see. But I think maybe it's probably for the best if we go at it from the very beginning. Maybe. Well, let's see ahead. Let's see how it is, and then eventually we'll see. We'll see. But I think we don't have to skip too much. All right. Hi, Doppio, says Dukaja. Hello. After everything, why is thinking about bread bringing me to tears? Whatever I'm feeling, thank you. My last moments on Earth, and my mouth is watering. I asked for one last loaf for my final meal, but the flavor was not what it always had been. I tried to remember the taste I once cherished, but better than the bread was the people that I shared it with. So that's why my heart hurts so. The guard brought me to a sharp halt. I thought my execution would be done in the middle of the town. Despite the burnt, indistinct rubble, I knew exactly where this was. A cruel estate that was the source of all troubles. Of course, they met their demise. He made sure of it, and it was why I was here. His sins were greater than my own, but if he was the one that forged the path, I was the one who paved it. I laughed as I looked up at the burning sky. Someone thought this was a perfect place for me to die. Would my grave be here as well? Or would they even bother burying my body at all? I'm sorry. His voice was barely a whisper. I shook my head. There was nothing he could have done.
Thank you.
For being with me at the end. At least my death wouldn't be a lonely one. Someone covered my head with a sack. A final mercy. I didn't have to look at the blade that would take my life. I hope Felix can have some bread tonight. I pray that it is warm. I hope he will carry on our work and see our dream through.
Please don't miss me too much. And forgive me for doing this.
The blade swung. I missed this! I definitely do not want to skip this. Banger alert. But yeah, I think that this does make for a really good opening at least. Every time I look at it, I just get reminded how pretty it is. Zafan, Balafar, Sayer, Aries, Pain. Such a good sequence. All those hours in Artist Alley. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, let's continue. I must not fanboy. Okay, let me get at. Let me go. Okay, I'm trying to get it out of my system. Man, oh, I love otome games so much. God. Okay, I'm in one. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Okay. It's so official. Okay, damn, thank you guys for letting one of my dreams come true. Anyway. Lamau. Thank you. Of course, anyway. After that, it was as though I was trying to study a painting through a net. What a shame. Someone so young and bright. More pity. Why did everyone pity me? I knew what I was getting into. My head hurt. Ooh. I stepped forward. If I still had a body, I could not see it. I could only trust my footfalls would take me to a destination. Opened the door. The light grew brighter.
Is there no way to reconsider?
You forget that this is more in your power than mine. I've done what I could.
I will not back down.
Arguing, lots of arguing. I think it was about me. I wish someone would tell me what was going on. Let's just keep walking. It's like someone is flipping pages of a book. My own life was but a chapter, like ink on a page long disintegrated. Faces along the way like new characters. A hand reached out to me. Are you sure you wish to do this? There will be a price to pay. I cannot help you. But what did I agree to? This was just a memory, wasn't it? Still, I could barely remember anything. My heart hurts. It hurts.
It hurts! It hurts!
Oh, okay. Damn, it hurts that much? Okay. I didn't think it hurt that much, but okay. Having an otome fan is the best part, TBH. We can yell together. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Make it stop, please!
I begged to any entity that would listen to me. My heart, no, my entire being throbbed in pain for what felt like an eternity. Then as sudden as it started, it was over. I was at peace. The loneliness never left me, but it was distant. The searing pain that tore my heart felt like a separate entity, as if it floated next to me. It was a dull ache that didn't consume me, but didn't leave me either. Was this what happened after death? Where am I going?
I'm sleepy.
Time was an endless stretch. All the voices that swirled in my head soon faded away. Sometimes the same memories visited me again and again. Each time they grew more distant. And then I finally fell into a dreamless state. I think I slept for a very long time. Wake up. There's some people waiting for you. Come on. Follow me.
Who are you?
Come on, Sleeping Beauty. You can ask questions later. My eyes are still entirely bleary, but I regained enough control of my limbs to reach out to her. She took my hand. The warmth of her touch grounded me enough to walk forward and through another door. It's chapter 1 time. This time I could feel everything. My feet were firmly planted on the ground. When I stretched out my hands, I could see them, every finger. I touched my neck to find it was still attached. A young woman guided me through a long hallway. She bade me to sit down, A few moments later, she handed me a drink. I believe this is coffee? I've mostly drank tea in my life, though. It is sweeter than I remember it, and quite chilly, too. How long has it been since something has passed my lips? Just a few days ago, but it feels like it's been a lifetime. Actually, no. Several lifetimes. My head was pounding, so I focused on the drink to steady myself. Where am I, anyway? I heard loud footsteps and a raucous group approaching me. Sounds of bickering and a few exasperated sighs reached my ears. While I have been in crowds aplenty, this one felt overbearing, more so than the last one I'd faced, and they pelted things at me. I haven't heard such noise in a century. Hello there! Hello, who are you? Where am I? What's happening?
Consider us your welcoming committee.
A welcoming committee? For what?
Congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife.
Boo! Sorry. I have mixed opinions about this guy. Well, that was not very welcoming. At all.
I'm dead?
Yeah, look at that guy. You see this guy in your eyes and... First thing you think, I'm dead. Why was that surprising? My head got chopped off and all my memories after that were particularly fuzzy, but I recall that much. I suppose these things take some time to get used to. I should be grateful that I was on my own 2 feet again. Wait, I knew that. Why are you so surprised then? Well, I suppose I didn't know what to expect afterwards. Death is a shocking thing, you know. You've had quite a while to get used to the whole idea. I have? How does one get used to being dead in a few days? Or it could have been longer. What a pain. I peered around them, hoping to see a door to heaven. Hopefully it was heaven. I know I did some bad things, but I know I did some bad things, but they wouldn't put me in hell, right? So, where are we going? The men all looked at each other. Which one of you will do the honors? Not me. I am not so good with these things. I am not qualified to. ... Are you the boss, or you're not the boss, Kane? Kane pretended not to hear this. How about we draw straws? If it's such a hassle to tell me where to go, then I'll go find someone else to tell me. Where's the nice woman who gave me the coffee? Lilia? The bespectacled man named Kane snorted. Oh, Fish raid high doping sidekicks. Hello! Wow, I raided Finana last night and she raided me back. Hi everyone, my name's Doppio. And we're voicing a game. Sorry, we're playing a game that I voice acted a villain in. I raided into Finana's visual novel stream and she raided me back. Was she playing 100 Line this whole time? Anyway. Hope you didn't cry too much at the end, Finana. But yes, thank you very much! She's the last person you'd want to ask. You'd get a summary that tells you nothing you need to know, and you get yourself into trouble. Thank you, Jesse. Well, even more trouble. Oh no, they're sending me to hell, aren't they? I go.
Oh, I'm in trouble? I have to go down there.
7 hours of Hundo? And then Subnautica 2? Inano's working hard today, huh? The last part came out in a whisper. Despite my attempts to keep my voice steady, I looked at the floor, expecting it to swallow me whole. Luckily for you, you escaped that fate. Oh, thank goodness! But there is a price, and a punishment. His grin did not match his ominous tone. Oh, he doesn't seem very nice. Yeah, that's why we boo him every time we see him. Aries, you are frightening her. I believe we should begin the introductions. Look at you! doing a better job than our leader. I am not your leader, Zafan. You're the highest rank. I feel more like a father trying to rein in his troublesome brats. Thanks, Pops. Never knew what it was like to have a dad. Anyways.
I am Kame Aster. It is a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh, he has a deeper voice. That's right, I have to remember this. Finally! He held his hand out for a handshake. This is the proper human formality, correct? Human? Well, I usually curtsy. I quickly took it and mimicked the gesture, although it felt quite awkward as it was a gesture I witnessed mostly among knights. She's from an earlier time period, remember? Ah, yes. What?
Name's Zafan. Up top.
Name's Zafan! Okay, so he's more Genki. He raised a hand and I waved back at him. Don't mess with her already. You just said. Sorry. He interrupted and gave me a smooth wink. Was trying to give you a high five. Didn't mean to confuse you. He ruffled my hair and stood back to pass the baton to the next man.
I am Valafar.
Okay, so he's smooth like Vanta. He bowed politely and I returned the gesture with a curtsy.
Aries.
Boo. He made no such movements and only nodded at me. Ouch! Cold reception. You feeling shy? Hush. Nice to meet you too.
I am Sair, an angel.
Oh, okay, so very light, okay. As if to prove it, he floated into the air for a few moments. What a show-off! Wow, a real angel! Don't tell me you're believing him so easily. I ignored him. Good. Do you have wings and feathers? He hesitated for a moment before answering. Only on special occasions. They can get in the way. Wow, I want to see. Perhaps some other time. Reapers are cooler, and we have powers too. His tone felt rather petulant. Wait a minute. The human comment from before stuck out. Are you all Reapers? I forgot a king's voice already. Is it so shocking? I think, something like that. You just believe that man is an angel. Sayer smiled at me serenely. Yes, well, I mean, I did not have a good answer, so I decided to ignore those statements altogether.
So, if you're Reapers, are you the ones that brought me to the other side?
Correct. Although, you have been on the other side for quite a while now. Do you not remember? I don't. Was it Lilia who got me? I just came through the door. She got you from Purgatory, but she doesn't do any reaping herself. You can see she's a bit of a complicated case. Oh? A story for another time. Come on, you two, stay on topic.
Do you not remember your stay in Purgatory?
I was in Purgatory. I did not recall this. Or, wait, did I? All those voices, the people I saw on my way here. I thought I was hallucinating. Have you recalled? I'm afraid it's mostly a blur. I remember some voices seeing some people pass by. I remember sitting on a bench under a tree, along paths. And I think I talk to people sometimes.
Nothing more specific?
Okay, so very, very breathy. No, I'm sorry. For some reason, he seemed agitated. I felt bad about having to disappoint him. What's gotten into you, Sayer?
You are usually the picture of serenity.
How about we move to the lounge? He indicated with a jerk of his hand at the curious onlookers. Currently, our overtime workers are at the office, so we have this place to ourselves. What a strange area. I walked up to this giant box holding little round objects. The hell is this? A vending machine. That's where your coffee came from. You put your phone against this black part and you select with these buttons and it'll give you your drink. He demonstrated by giving himself a coffee, just like mine. You see? Why does it look like your eyes are going to fall out of your head? Sorcery. It boggled my mind. How could a box know what you wanted? How could it return an object?
Perhaps you can think on it another time.
Yes, we were talking about your time in Purg. So what do you remember? Well, the last thing I really remember was getting my head chopped off. Aries winced. I remember it really hurt at the time, but it felt like that was so long ago. How long have I been dead for? Well, we must check the records. I'd say 300 years. That long? The guys flinched at the sudden increase in volume. Sorry, no wonder it feels many lifetimes away. I really feel like I've aged. Despite your loss in memory. I nodded. Yes, I only know bits and pieces, but I feel something weighing down in my heart. Maybe, over time, I can remember why I feel this way.
It is peculiar that you remember your human life, yet not your time in the afterlife. Usually it is in reverse.
Oh. You're just a weird one. Thanks. Now, that simply livens things up all the more. I suppose it is up to me to explain why you're here, what you must do, and where you shall go. You have served most of your sentence in purgatory. However, you are to work indefinitely as a reaper until some conditions are satisfied. What are those conditions? I cannot say. Why not? Curiosity killed the cat. And satisfaction brought it back. Aries rolled his eyes and turned away. I laughed to myself. It was banter that I often used to have with my best friend. Of course, Aries did not seem to be as willing a partner. Wait, my best friend Felix! If 300 years had passed, and that meant he was gone too now. No matter what he did, he was my closest friend. He was my other half. But there were more pressing matters at hand, so I would have to wallow in my sorrow later. I cannot tell you the conditions, because I do not know. You are to serve your sentence until the powers above have decided otherwise.
I thought you guys are the powers above.
We're the powers below. Except Sayer, who's technically from above but doesn't have much weight either.
'Tis true. The powers above are much higher than I am.
Dude, it's the year 2026 and this guy uses tis. So if we are below, this is hell? No, you were spared from that, remember? Keep up.
And hell doesn't have coffee.
Valifar nodded sagely. What exactly is my sentence for? Have I been that bad? The men all exchanged myriad expressions with each other. Yes, you took the fall for an evil man, and helped him along the way. I could not deny that. Although he was doing some bad things, I did not find him evil in the slightest. This did not seem to be the time to contest that. And the results were... catastrophic? Almost world-ending? A calamity beyond all disasters? Yes, thank you, we get the message. Hold on. I thought things would get better if I... Oh, no, miss. Frankly speaking, everything went to shit.
You sacrificed yourself for the crimes of that man. In return, you ravaged the world.
What? That was the last thing I could have ever expected to hear. Angered by your death, he decided to wage war across the country, as well as the neighboring lands. What? No way. What? No way. What did you expect? He was a wrathful man. You witnessed that before your death as well, correct? It was justified. You wanted to change the country. Well, you changed it all right.
I meant for the better, not for the worse. What happened?
You enabled a terrible man. Even before your misguided martyrdom, you encouraged him in his sins. Alright, I understand. This is because I was his partner, right? The powers above decided that enablement of a sinner is also a sin. Especially in this case of your final act. Hundreds and thousands of lives were forfeit. Yours truly had to be involved too. Zafan pointed at himself with a grim expression.
We can come back to that later.
Valifar cut him off before he could begin his tale. Deflated, Zafan pouted but did not protest. All because of what he did? No, that's not entirely true. Oh? You're right, I did enable him. Instead of telling to rein himself in, I encouraged him. But I thought he knew best, so I never disagreed with him. I just aided him in the pursuit of our goals. I thought if I limited myself to a certain extent, my hands wouldn't be dirtied, but if he was the one to administer the poison, I was the one that brewed it.
And if I could give my life for him to continue on his path, our path, then it would all be okay.
I had gladly done so in the end. I rubbed my neck where the axe had fallen. I should have seen it all coming. If it makes you feel better, you weren't the only one punished. There were others who suffered greatly. It doesn't make me feel better at all. That just makes it worse. I'm not some cruel person, or I hope I'm not. Does he really love you if he doesn't destroy the world for you? Ooh. That's the kind of interesting route I'm hoping that we go for. As long as you aren't, at least you aren't to go to hell, so long as you fulfill your work. And what if I don't want to, huh? Why is she getting all sassy?
Hell is not a fun place. Do you want a taste of it?
That's where the bastard went, your disgusting friend. His eyes narrowed, and for a moment I could see the flames of hell in his pupils. No, that's okay. So Felix ended up there. All we did was for nothing. His choices after my passing were ultimately his own, but was it my fault? I was the catalyst, wasn't I? Maybe I should go down there after all. As if he could read my thoughts, came, gently put a hand on my shoulder. Aries. He rebuked that sharp man, while giving my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He didn't apologize, making Cayman sigh, but he didn't press the matter. Just know that your sentencing is beyond our power.
Apologies if you feel wronged, but this is how it is in the afterlife.
I wish there was a way I could appeal it. I mean, I've already been in purgatory, right? Correct. Although you didn't have much to purge, so you've been sleeping for most of your duration there. Eh? Oh, what do you mean? Well, thanks to you and your friend turned tyrant king, there was a lot on everyone's agendas. So you slipped on radar. What's a radar? Think of it as something that escaped everyone's notice for now. Dude, I can't believe it. Aina has not watched Dragon Ball Z. Man, they really left you sleeping too long. So I was forgotten.
Our apologies.
There was an awkward moment of silence. I definitely could tell that there were things they weren't telling me. Devastating. But in truth, I needed time to process all this. I nodded along as though I understood all they told me, but I felt that it had yet to sink in. So, from Aina's time period, we know that whatever universe she's from, she does not know what Dragon Ball Z is.
You should get some rest.
It was as if he had read my mind. Aina Victorian child. Wait, that might mean that she could know who Ciel Black Butler is. So she might know Black Butler. But she doesn't know Dragon Ball Z. Ah, yes. While you had quite the slumber, I believe you do need some time to think. We set up a cool room just for you. You knew I'd be coming? We are your welcoming committee after all. Of course we had to do some preparation. And Lilia helped. She said our taste sucks. Oh, well, I'll be sure to thank her. They said she's lazy and troublesome, but the girl's been nice to me so far. I hope that we can see Lily at some point. Although this coffee is cold, the warmth it gave my heart was something I felt nostalgic for. I held on to it tightly as we exited the office and made for the place that would be my new home. Lilia does know VTubers, so maybe by proxy? Oh, dude! Esha, you have the power right now to canonize this. Is Lilia my new Oshi? Is she subscribed to me? Is she subscribed to Doppio Dropscythe of NIJISANJI En? If you say it, it shall be canon. Right now. And then we'll put this on like the Salvus Aries like little trivia thing. I'll find a way to even like put it on like the Doppio Dropscythe like fan wiki or something, trivia. Let's see. Lilia would subscribe, so she would. But has she? Has she? I don't care if she would. But canonically, has she? I was terrified out of my mind. We were inside a strange contraption. Lilia kick Rio? Anyway, is Lilia in chat? She even has my merch! What? Dude, I can't, oh. What? What? I'm so honored. I can't believe it. Lilia is so based. I hope one day we can see who Lilia is. I wanna do a meet and greet with Lilia right now. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. And you guys should also be sad too. Check out Rose Milk Studios Twitter to see updates on Salvus Aries, as well as cool behind the scenes stuff like, like, well, you'll see. But yeah, maybe a sketch of Lilia? Wink wink, maybe. I don't know. Lilia oomph. Sorry. Anyway. Think of it as a mini carriage. Easy had said, yet there were no horses, and it moved of its own accord. Sorcery. And to make it worse, it moved too quickly. Lilia's sprite needs to get morsified, but it exists! Oh, hell yeah! Sorry, I'm very excited to meet my fans, of course. And to make it worse, it moved too quickly. Would you like to hold my hand? Sayur sat to my right, and Zafan to my left. I was sandwiched between them, squished like a child hiding inside a cupboard. Looks like she'll destroy Kame's seats otherwise. Aries was seated in the front, staring out of the window. Kame, who was driving this bizarre vehicle, huffed a languished sigh as he spun the wheel.
I would prefer that not happen, if you don't mind.
I posted her for you. Oh, dude, let's go check it out right now. Let's go see. And if I do it right now, let's see. Ah! She's adorable! I can't believe it! Wow. Anyway, if you check out Rose Milk Studios Twitter right now, you can see your oomph. Wow. This is how much I love Dopey. He got me to finally reveal her. Ah, oh really? Oh, I'm so honored. Let's go. I can't believe it. And she's canonically subscribed to me. Hold on, let me go post this right now. Trivia. She is canonically subscribed. Let's see, let's see. I can spell subscribed to my channel, and even has some merch. My oomph. Anyway. Anyway. Asha, thank you for a very... That's so awesome. Wow, thank you so much. Thanks, Asha. Anyway, like I said, go check her out. Go check out Rosemilk Studios on Twitter if you want to check it out. You should. Definitely you should. Yes. This is a part of my life now, guys. Anyway. I'm so happy. Okay, I'll keep going now. I have to hold it in. Man, I'm more excited about this than even the Knicks winning. Sorry. Anyway. Or else I may switch cars with one of the others. Certainly, you wouldn't dare take mine. You should have gone with Valithar then, or brought your own. I hadn't realized that I had a death grip on the leather seats. My nails had been digging in and my knuckles had gone white. I held the angel's hand, and while I was still in fear for my life, non-life, he was positively delighted. Sidekicks? Sidekicks, 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 sidekicks! Fan art! Fan art right now! Fan art right now. Fan art right now. Please! Please! Anyway. Asha was like, staff, please make it real. Now, if you guys make fan art, if you make fan art, the pressure to turn Lilia into a sidekick. Sorry, I know I have too much power, but... Sorry, I guess this is what makes me a villain. Anyway. Anyway. I held the angel's hand, and while I was still in fear for my life, non-life, he was positively delighted.
You can hold my hand too.
I took him up on that offer. My strength was divided between holding each hand. Please do not be so anxious. You are a reaper now. Can't die again that easily. Doesn't mean she can be reckless. Well, yeah, but she doesn't have to be a nervous wreck either. Try looking out the window. I'm sure this will all be new to you. This place is called Stasis. It's got a lot to do thanks to everything we borrow from the human world. Every day staff deals with my antics. I don't even work here. I braved the glance outside. It was bizarre. Gone were the structures I had grown up with, or the rubble it had become. Instead, were looming buildings, bright lights. Cool, isn't it? The Purgatory humans helped us design this. Oh, the Purgatory humans helped us design this place. Okay, who's driving? Good. You shouldn't be in the backseat while he talks to us. Angels come down here to frolic, so a lot of time is always put into construction. Up where we come from, there is little in entertainment. Though, they make the best alcohol. I had so many questions. The Purgatory humans? Purgatory is a place where humans purge their sins before they go to heaven. So, am I going to heaven?
You are a special case.
You stirred up so much trouble they didn't know what to do with you.
That's why they left you in there for so long. Anyways, rather than just wandering around in Purg, the ones with skills can just serve their sentences here. Now and then you get humans that work here before going to heaven. Or even come down from heaven, now and then. So, I didn't have any skills? No, Aina. Sadly, you do not have a resume. As someone who doesn't drink, I have to consult my editor for the drinking scenes. I'm like, what the hell do people drink? Yeah, me too. I don't drink either, so I have no idea. So I fully get you. That's not the case, but rather you were assigned to be a danger, assessed to be a danger. What? Who am I dangerous to? Yourself and millions of people. Point taken, but I'm not that reckless. Maria scoffed. And I'm here now, aren't I? Under strict supervision, our heads are on the line. Really? So don't toe out of line. But she has matured from her sane purgatory. You may have forgotten your memories, but do you feel, truly feel, like the same person? My soul felt heavier. Things were still foggy, and I've barely had time to think here. I think I have changed. I just need to figure out how. Hopefully it's for the better. Oi! What's up, will ya? Never seen you this... Never... Ooh, sorry, I didn't... that word, that D word got me flabbergasted. Oi! Ease up, will ya? Never seen you be this much of a dick. Don't listen to him. He was in charge of making sure you'd get here safe and sound. Bullshit. You all just wouldn't stop talking about her. How come you all know me? I appreciate the help, but is there a reason you're looking out for me? Let's just say, a series of events have led to us being responsible for you.
So if you mess up, we all die.
Zafon, please. It would be a worthy death.
Huh? No, I don't want anyone dying for me. Besides, aren't we already dead? Yet you died for another so easily. Anyway, well, humans and things that normally hurt humans can fatally harm us. Other powers can. Keep that in mind. Alright. At last we were free from the nightmarish ride. I was sitting in my brand new room. Although the structures I've seen so far have been unfamiliar, this was close to my old room back home. Was this on purpose? They told me to stay out of the kitchen for now and just to ask them if I needed any help, since there would be machinery I did not know yet how to operate. I was given this watch thing to contact them, but how could that possibly work? Sorcery. Just as I started tapping on the surface, something appeared on the screen, and the watch began to make noises. After several moments of deliberation, I tapped it. Hey! Hi, settling in. Ah! I threw the infernal device and a shatter replaced the sound of his voice. I shouldn't have done that, maybe, I think. Sorcery. The next day. Here, I'll teach you how to use it. While the device was sturdy, the screen itself needed some repairs. The men were shocked at my strength, though Lily appraised me until Kane shooed her out. Oomph, no! And so Zafon was here with a case of tools. I think I have to be a little bit more animated when voicing these characters. All of the already voiced lines are so very full of life, so I think I'll do that instead of being lulling. Probably should have taught you in the first place. It would mean less work on our hands. Yesterday? After I tossed the infernal device away from me as far as I could, it thunked against the wall and fell to the floor with a spectacular shatter.
Foul creation!
That's probably my favorite line delivery so far. I climbed up onto the counter and looked for some sort of weapon. Luckily, I found a broom to brandish at the cursed item. Not that I knew anything about exorcism. Perhaps I should have joined a convent after all. Before I had any time to regret my course in life, hurried footsteps echoed outside of my door. Are you okay? Stefan was huffing after opening the door, and a group of guys piled in. Besides him was Valifar, who was sleepily rubbing his eyes. Aries was in tow, and Sayer, peered inside curiously. While Kane wasn't very visible, I could still see him rubbing his temple. You could have knocked. We thought something had happened. The angel furrowed his beautiful face as he came up to me, still crouched on the counter. Are you hurt? He put a hand on my head, and his eyes did a once-over of me. What happened? A voice started coming out of my watch, and I thought it was possessed. It was terrifying! Thanks. That was my voice.
Eh? Is my voice that scary?
He whispered to Aries, who nodded, much to Zephon's dismay.
We should have explained how it worked to you. You must have been frightened.
What? Yuka Kitamura of Elden Ring and Dark Souls composed the track? That's insane. What? What? Dude, I'm in some crazy cool company. I tried to slide off my seat, but Valifar stopped me.
We should check for any broken glass. Although you are a Reaper now, injuries will still hurt since you are new to this life.
That's so sick. 5 to 6 tracks? That's crazy.
It will take time for your powers and resistance to develop.
Paper cuts will never stop stinging, no matter how many years pass.
Wow, that's insane. That's actually insane. Oh, by the way, everyone, so I put the link, not sponsored by the way, I put the link to the game in the description, and the free demo is available, so please check out the game, download it for yourself, and yeah, tell all your friends, write nice reviews, call it the greatest game of all time. Say, my Oshi Doppio Dropscythe voice acts in this game! Wow! Anyway. He spoke bitterly and glared at the floor as though there was a sheet of paper lurking, threatening to slice him. How unfortunate. While Valifar picked up the watch, Zephon and Aries studied the floor for any debris. They confiscated my broom and then began the lecture. Alistar gets mentioned in the next game. If y'all hype this up, maybe he can come back, wow? Next game? Oh! Please, I need this. What? Okay, okay, my poor little heart can't take whatever that means. Whatever that implies. Sorry, my poor little heart cannot. I can't even begin to figure out what this implies, so I'm just going to put that to the side right now. And, okay. We did not think your first reaction would be to throw the item. I said I was sorry. I told you that I thought the watch was possessed. We have to remember there was no technology from her time. He gave Aries a pointed look. However, the next time you come across a suspicious item, it may not be wise to toss it. There could be an enchantment designed to hurt you. Really, like what? I thought I'd be safe as a Reaper at least. You'd be mistaken. Remember, there are other powers out there that can harm you. I nodded. There are rogue Reapers out there, bad spirits from the human world, and actual demons that so far have escaped our grasp. The longer one lives, the more powerful they grow. So there are many out there who can hurt you. But how come they go roguey? Pursuit of power or a different life? I could see why. We all stared at him. Not that I have any plans to go rogue. Jeez. Then you should watch your words, especially where we are. Are there any bad angels? Sayer shook his head.
Angels cannot have ill intent, so it is not possible for them to stray.
Furthermore, all actions angels do are recorded automatically and sent to a record keeper. How can they not have any ill intent? It's just how it is. Reapers are built a certain way. Angels are built a certain way. Reapers are unattached. Their end goals are to become humans, but be promoted to higher work, and possibly become angels. Although I've rarely heard it actually happen.
Because of this, it is rare to see Reapers in relationships, or even have more than a couple of friends at most.
I'm going to lower the BGM just a little bit.
A group like ours is an anomaly. They, of course, can have casual relations, if they so choose, but most find no need to tie themselves down to this life.
Thank you, Valfire. Love hearing your voice. Yeah, I have like one less voice to remember how to do, thanks to Valfire. Zafan says, angels get to deal with the nice parts of life. All we see is death, so you could imagine why they want a promotion.
Or to settle down as a human, once they fulfill certain conditions. Of course, that is not
I'm so excited.
everyone. And you do have those that have come into this life after once being human, whether it be by choice.
An exceptional event, I assure you.
Or those that must work off their karmic debt.
It's a lot to take in. Sayer pet me fondly on the head.
You will learn.
Aries bristled. You are quite friendly to her. Why? Yeah, you're not that nice to us. You're not that nice to us. Or at all.
Could it be?
I didn't think he had it in him. Sayer gave him a look.
He can certainly be heartless for an angel.
Even you, Valafar? Stop teasing him. I'm sure it's because I'm new. I defended him more for my sake than his, if I were to be honest. Alright. We'll back off. For now.
We need to get back to business, as it is.
Let me teach you the basics of using this. Try not to throw it again. Sorry, I thought a demon wasn't there. You're afraid of demons? Well, who isn't? Aries pointed at himself and then to Kane. Do you not notice that we have demon-like qualities? Are you demons? I thought you were reapers. Not mutually exclusive concepts. There are good demons and bad ones. Take some perceptions of the Grim Reaper across different places. Those that can perceive the supernatural have some foundation for our appearances. Of course, we do not know if they truly see us or if we just look like the scary pictures they conjure of us. I see, they've always been terrifying in the paintings I've seen. Scary things aside, let's get to work. After many hours of patience from Zafan, with Valafar and even Lily occasionally dropping by to help, I think I finally understood this device. While it is a watch, they say it is like a smartphone that is capable of doing many other things I need for my Reaper work. I still could not say I've grasped everything, but I believe I could work this. Alright, test time. Never mind. Wait, I don't think I'm ready. Go ahead and send a text to someone. Let's go send Sayer a text. Hello? Aina, how wonderful it is to receive a message from you. My, you are learning quite quickly. You really think so? Yes, I am quite proud. Let's see. Send a happy emoji. Great, now call someone. What? We are moving too fast. Let's call Sayer again.
Why, hello there. I hope your first day on the job has been fun.
Well, I think I'm learning a lot.
If anything frightens you again, you can be sure to count on me.
Yeah, I'll try not to keep throwing things.
That's the spirit. But if you ever do feel the urge, I can arrange for you some throwing materials.
Ooh. Throwing materials? Should I be concerned?
Be rest assured you shall not be harmed.
I'm not sure if that's the problem.
But if you'd like something a little less exhilarating, I can think of plenty of ways for us to spend time together.
Can we boo Aries together? I like that a lot, Sayer. Look at you! Passed with flying colors! He ruffled my hair with a proud look in his eyes. Thanks, teacher. Of course, my star pupil. Alrighty. He clapped his hands together. How about we go get some lunch then? Val can give you a tour of the place. Since you'll be working with us closely, best get to know each of us better. If you want, of course. I do. Glad you're taking this all well so far. Looking forward to working with you, Miss Aina. Just Aina. Just Aina. He shook my hand with a playful show of pomp and circumstance. Will everyone like me? Of course they will. I already do.
I did not think you were the type to be a flirt, Zafan.
Zafan yelped, completely unaware by a voice from behind. Perfect timing, Valafar. Where did you come from?
The job this morning was a quick one. Come on, let us start. Over there, you have the training hall.
Ooh, what's in there?
A lot of training dummies.
Dummy? Of course it has training, you dummy. It's a training hall.
Typically, the goal is to take out as many of them as possible in a short amount of time.
What's in the training hall? The training. You dummy.
Or you have a target and you have to take them out as quickly as possible without accidentally killing one of the innocents.
Does our line of work involve a lot of combat?
It depends. There's always the chance to encounter unfriendly spirits.
I remember hearing of those before, but I didn't think it would be something I'd actually deal with.
I have to fight ghosts?
Yes.
I looked at him in horror. You jest, surely.
If you say so, madam.
While his face was relatively smooth, I could definitely see him biting back a smile. Was my dilemma a source of amusement to him? How cruel.
That is why you must learn to protect yourself from them.
I know some combat. My best friend had taught me since we were younger.
Didn't do such a good job, did he? You're here dead, aren't you?
That was my own decision. Only because you didn't know how to fight enough to run away, right?
Aries, enough. You talk a lot for someone in second place.
Ooh! Who's in first place? Ouch. Second place in what?
You see, we keep a tally of the scores from the training hall.
I am not in second place. I am merely tied with Kame.
Indeed. And since you are tied for first, neither of you are the winner. So does that not naturally make you second place?
Ooh. I agree with Valafar. Loser!
Oh, then let's see what you got.
Huh. Still beat you, Valafar, haven't I?
So you have. So you have. Since you're so proficient, how about you show Miss here the ropes later?
Please just call me Aina.
Very well.
Me? Isn't the tour your job? Are you trying to shirk you off your duties to me? For shame.
I am not you, Aries. I am the tour guide. You can handle her training. For someone who made sure her arrival would be perfect, you enjoy pretending other.
Aries glared with such intensity, even I had to look away. You did? None of your business. He briskly walked away.
Aries.
Fine. Later. And then he went out of sight.
Very well.
But never out of your mind.
But as to what I was saying before, you will meet ill spirits, yes. But it should not be too often. You are not to harm humans, but if you are on an assignment as a fixer, the occasion may arise. There are also rogue reapers. you may need to protect yourself against them, or conduct arrests if required.
Wow, I have a lot of responsibilities, don't I?
And you shall carry them out wonderfully. I forgot to explain about the office. Post-reaping reports are filed here.
Reports? Do I have to write them too?
Occasionally. Usually we have separate staff to review the actual reapings. Reapings are recorded automatically. Typically, the recordings are studied only if there is an anomaly.
Recorded automatically?
Yes, into our Hall of Memories.
That sounds fancy.
Which is not a stop on your tour.
From out of nowhere, Kane popped in and regarded Valenfar with a stern countenance.
Must each one of you interrupt me?
In return, he greeted Kane with a withering sigh. Pardon my rudeness, but yes, I believe that is a lesson for another time. And now I'm more curious. He chuckled, his eyes crinkling with his laugh. Hold on to that curiosity. I assure you, you will be going somewhere much better in a bit. Dude, I think I'm doing a good impression, but I feel like my impressions are only good if I like listen to them like right away. Like once there's like a bunch of them, I get confused. Far more magical.
Ah, the gate.
Precisely. How about we take her to the human world? She should see what it's like in the present day.
Goodness. Do you mean right now?
Why not?
Oh, are you going to the human world? I shall come along.
I was not informed that this would be part of the tour.
He was rubbing his temple now, much like a schoolteacher who had lost control of his students. But it will be fun anyway, right? I can't wait to see how much the human world has changed. Perhaps I could stand to wait longer. I was still not used to the sensation of riding what it was called an elevator. My stomach churned as we seemed to descend for ages. What if I can't handle it? Are you excited to go into the human world? Perhaps you could see that I was rattled and spoke in soothing tones. Sayer, do you not have any work to attend to? No angelic business of any sort? You must not have a lot of work to come along with us. Aries had seen us all going to the elevator in the hallway and tagged along without being asked.
I wonder. Perhaps this is part of my business.
And you're joining us too.
Because, like it or not, you're my business too.
Aries rolled his eyes but said nothing else after that. There's only one thing on this floor. This gate here. It was a short walk from the elevator. While the rest of the building was styled differently, aids showed in this hallway. How come this place is rather dilapidated? Dilapidated? Dilapidable? Strange, is it not? We live in the city of stasis. Our weather changes, and we have day and night cycles. Yes, it is all artificial. I suppose it is to give a semblance of routine. Change.
So consider this hallway to be the sole representation of change. While time does not pass here, centuries have passed beyond this door.
The six of us gathered in front of the gate. Centuries have passed. Yes, however, we can access any point of time in the past. We do so regularly. Why is that?
There are more humans than reapers. Therefore, there are many more dead souls than reapers.
Meaning, you are understaffed. Precisely. Different reapers are assigned to different points of time and geographic locations. We are mostly caught up, but there are stragglers. Occasionally, there is some trouble that occurs that are outside the records of history that we must correct. Would it not be better to go in order to collect souls? You would think so, but the powers above say otherwise. We would be centuries behind in our own development, unfortunately. Humans have their follies, but what benefits them also benefits us. We can study patterns in technology, society, and all else and apply it to our city of stasis. or learn what we must revise and interfere in history, and how to do so, that falls to fixers like Zafan and Sayer. That was a lot of information, and I had a lot of questions. Are their souls not waiting for a long time? Yes and no. The second we go to retrieve them, it is right after their death. Even if they have waited until now, our retrieval changes the time they've actually waited for eventually.
I see. It seems lonely.
The chat's
Waiting
frozen?
for centuries.
Oh, okay, wait, let me fix it. I click this button, this button, this button, and then I click this button. Thank you. But then, I suppose they haven't waited in the end? Exactly. The problem is that sometimes before we get to them, they can become troublesome spirits. If wayward, they cause mayhem, or worse, turn evil. It is a broken system. And we have our naysayers, of course. Ori is hung to the back. Jinarun, Tascaru, thank you. Ori is hung to the back, and Zafan and Sayer each held my hand as Kame approached the gate. Best to show you this part in practice. Remember 2 things. Do not harm any of the humans, and do not interfere in their affairs. I nodded like a good student. Forgive me for taking over, Valifar.
It is quite all right. It was not as though I had prepared for this part of the lesson in advance.
While he smiled, his tone indicated that he was quite put out. Anyway, he held up a pocket watch with a blue cover. Novo City, by the Roseville Shopping Center, present day. The door opened and the entryway glowed white. Follow me. Yes, sir. I was speaking to Aina. Rude! Without sparing a second glance, Kame stepped forward. Would you like to go next? I looked at the doorway that swallowed Kame. Although it wasn't entirely different from the doors I passed through my dream, there was a nervous pit inside my stomach. It is nothing to be afraid of. Here, I'll show you. Surprisingly, Ori spoke up, and in a moment he was gone as well. Ah, see, he does care.
You would have your hide if you heard that. Shall I take my leave next?
Let's all go together. The men nodded at me, and with my hands still clasped in between theirs, we walked forward. A cold breeze tickled my face, and my clothes rustled. I feared the sensation would be unpleasant, but it was no different than stepping outside. Here we are! My escorts let go of my hand and gestured towards the sky.
What do you think?
This place was not unlike Stasis. Strange buildings were all around, although they seemed more plain than the ones I've seen back home. Not that I've been in the non-human world for long. In fact, it was strange to think of myself as different from the humans. It is unfamiliar.
Then I do believe it is time to familiarize yourself.
Sorry, I'm drinking water. I'm gonna auto this for a little bit. Bubble tea. Oh, he just wants bubble tea. They continued to rattle off suggestions as we went around. The people around us were nothing like the ones I have lived amongst. Their clothes were of far less substance, but also far more colorful. Everything was so cool. Ooh, she knows what cool is? Do you think she also knows what's Pog? What's my favorite flavor of boba? Taro. There were so many shops with things I've never seen before, and scents from all directions. As the others continued ahead, I found myself hanging back to take in the scenery. Do you think you could infect Aina with with like brain rot? Like... You think she would be susceptible to 6'7"? She'd say, Pog, 6'7". Guys, okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So recently I've been like watching this one guy on TikTok, and what he does is that he like pranks his elderly grandma all the time, with like pictures of John Pork. He'll be like, oh, what's that over there? And then he'll have like a picture of John Pork in the window and be like, Grandma, look, it's John Pork. And the grandma's gonna be like, what? John Pork? Who is that? It's that John Pork again, isn't it? I hate that guy. So do you think you could prank Aina? Imagine if on her phone she gets a text, she gets a call on her watch, and it's John Pork. John Pork. And Stefan is like, Aina, look, John Pork is calling you. See, but what I'm saying is that like old people, especially somebody who's as back, who's like living in the past, calls things sorcery like Aina. Dude, pranking Aina with John Pork would be the greatest thing ever. John Pork? Have headcanons gone too far? Anyway, sorry. I just think it'd be really funny if you prank Aina. John Pork. Hey miss, you like adventure? Huh? Have I the offer for you? It won't take too long and you'll get a free trip out of it. He held out a leaflet of paper with some pictures on it. Oh, it did look pretty. Well, I suppose that's nice. Isn't it? Come this way. So you see, Aina, I think you would quite like these bubble waffles. Aina?
Hey, where did she go?
What do you mean, where did she go?
Uh-oh. Chapter 2! We made it. I thought you had an eye on her. How could you lose her? Well, I thought she was with you!
Why would she be with me? God, you're so irresponsible!
Yeah, okay. Right. The bickering escalating in volume began to draw attention towards the group.
Ahem. You two, settle down.
Man.
Just use the GPS on her phone. You activated it, right, Stefan?
Of course! What do you take me for? Despite his confident words, he was sweating bullets as he checked the software on his phone. How do you lose a woman? You forget to Ooh. Ooh, okay, I think we have to pin that one. Ooh. Ooh, damn. Oof. Oof. Shoosh. Sheesh. Damn. Damn. Oh, shit. Damn. Wow. What do you mean? Ah, shit. Oh, Valfar's on voice this time. Stefan. You didn't? Stefan felt himself having palpitations that were strong enough to knock out any human.
Now, Aries, thou shalt not commit violence against thy fellow man.
That was from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? What? Oh, dude, really? It's too perfect to come from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Are you serious? Dang. You shut it, Angel. Wait, I can just call her. Hold your horses. Hurry.
Before he burst to vessel.
Stefan regarded the others with an indignant stare, though all of their faces held a tinge of worry. stolen power. I hope she picks up. That's what she has a phone for. That's what she has a phone for, doesn't she? We can find her regardless. Aries, do not fret so. Shh! She picked up! They all huddled in closer. It was a peculiar sight, 5 handsome men all huddled together in the middle of the street over one phone. A few passerby wondered if there was some sort of host club nearby, but their demeanor suggested that they wouldn't be taking any customers. Hello? Oh, good. She didn't throw it this time. This isn't my first time using it. Excuse me, miss, who are you talking to? Where are you? Is that your husband? Hmm? Perfect! Tell him you have a deal for him too. I'll give you the address so you can come join our little party. Dale stared intensely at his phone. Stefan's phone pinged a few moments later. Check it!
I am. God, your bannies are in such a twist.
Not the time, Stefan.
Stefan growled under his breath, then input the address into an app. Oh, thank God! Okay, she's in some weird little build. Aries grabbed Stefan's phone without waiting for him to finish and started to run. What the fu- Bro! Hello! As Stefan protested, the other men had already zoomed right behind Aries. You better give that back, you little... And Stefan too joined the pursuit. Can I go now? I had been led into this rather dodgy-looking place. The people did not seem like they wanted to harm me, but they were annoyingly persistent. But you won't be able to get your free cruise if you leave. I had no idea what they were talking about. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You'll really be helping us out, miss. I got a sick daughter at home and she'll be able to eat for a week. I do like to help people, I guess. And we want to help you too, so you see we're offering 2-bedroom condos and... I raised my hand. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. Certainly, miss. What is a cruise and what is a condo? You're pulling our leg, ain't ya? His countenance slid from cheerful to displeased rather quickly. No? I was being genuine. What was so wrong? If you've just been wasting our time, why would you want our presentation about timeshares if you aren't willing to buy?
I can't buy anything if I don't have any money. You promised a free trip. I think you're the one that's wasting my time.
The group sitting around him stood up and approached me. It loomed in closer and I swallowed. I was in danger. It's okay. I can take them on. Felix taught me how to take on groups like these ones. Easy. However, I just realized that I had not been given any weapon yet. So, damn it. Wait, I could just run! Before I could make a break for it, a loud thud interrupted my plans of escape. Get your hands off our girl! While in fact there were no hands on me, it did not matter. Aries had landed an impressive kick on the man before me. Oof! Hey, what's the big idea kicking me? Shame on you, preying on naive women for your scams. I thought we weren't supposed to harm humans. This is an exception. Kidnapping is a very serious crime after all. That said, how could you let yourself get kidnapped? Well, they asked if I wanted adventure and offered a free trip. And you said yes? How did you fall behind so easily? Sorry. Did you forget about us? What do you take us for? Shut up. He kicked the man back down.
Let us get out of here, and then continue this conversation.
Bastards! Don't think you can get away with this so easily. Try it and I'll kill you. Or at the very least get the authorities to put an end to your little operation. This is perfectly legal.
I know how to get a harassment charge on you. Very easily.
Broke bastards. Kame rolled his eyes and flashed something at the man. It was some sort of black rectangle, but it caused the gang to become flustered. How strange. Was it a gun? The entire path outside, Aries had dragged me along by the wrist, albeit with a gentle hold. What were you thinking, following strangers? That is not what... He stopped himself abruptly and drew my curiosity. I tilted my head, prompting him to finish his sentence. What? That's not what a sensible person does. It was hard to shake them off. They were so insistent. And you said not to harm. All right, let us clarify some things. If anyone bothers you, shake them off. Stick to us for now, though. You'll be doing jobs on your own one day. However, you are still a fish out of water. Now, Aries, calm down. Let us enjoy some crepes and return. You're thinking of food at a time like this. I think this is the perfect time. She isn't harmed, is she not?
You are, right? Otherwise I will return to bestow punishment.
I'm fine. Although I am somewhat confused, I still have no idea what was happening. Zafan will brief you on the details while we go to our particularly delicious creperie. So I see your true motives for this outing. Zafan explained the concepts of these timeshares and what they entailed. I didn't understand quite clearly, but he told me to not get deceived like that again. In my defense, I had found myself caught up in the moment. After all, this was a whole new world for me. What flavor are you going to get, Aina? Oh, there's so many options. I think you would like this one. He pointed to a picture of a crepe that had strawberries and chocolate. Personally, I prefer cookies and cream based. What a childish taste. Boo! Boo, what do you mean? He's so worried about us. Why do you hate him? Boo! This guy hates cookies and cream! My Kamiyoshi flavor of ice cream! Boo this man! Boo this man and his lack of horns! And what will you be having, Aries? Chocolate hazelnut. We each put in our orders and waited one by one to receive our selections. Would you like to try some of mine? And you can try mine too. It is matcha flavored. I took a nibble of Sayer's crepe. It wasn't too sweet. What's matcha? It's made of green tea leaves. They make tea flavored things. They make tea flavored things now. Amazing. Here, try some of mine too. Sayer flushed and took a small bite from mine in return. Delicious. No fair! I want to share too! Ori scoffed as Afan and I exchanged flavors. He hates CNC! Is that how you... I never knew that. As a cookies and cream fan, I never knew that that's how you... abbreviate cookies and cream. You're just jealous, Aureus. I doubt it. He seems to not like me very much. Ooh. I voiced that out loud.
That isn't true at all. He was the most worried about you.
He almost tore off Zafon's hand.
And broke my phone! He just doesn't show it to you. I will kill all of you if you don't shut up. And who said I didn't like you, Aina?
I'm just not simpering over you like those other thirsty bastards.
Thirsty? Now that is uncalled for.
We are simply being polite and caring.
Who was the one that got on our asses over how her place should look? It should be comfortable. What are you idiots thinking? Aureus scruffed him. Shut it, or the crepe gets it. Fine, meanie. Zafan pouted and retreated to a safe location to finish his snack. After getting crepes, we went shopping. Kane pulled out that card from before. Kane pulled out that card from before often. Okay, so it's most likely, probably, not a gun. It's probably, most likely, not a gun. But it is not yet confirmed that it is not a gun. Game pulled out the card before quite often. And I finally asked what it was and how we were able to get so many things with it. He pulled out a, but he pulled out a card. What if you showed like a bunch of people, if you showed a bunch of criminals a card, would that get them to stop? That's why I really thought it was a gun. A card-shaped gun, yeah. Sorry. Right. That, my dear, that, my dear, is called a credit card. You can use it to purchase things. It is like magic. Wow, can we use magic to purchase things? Sorcery. Not magic, but rather the power of good investment and supernatural powers. Sorcery, but in parentheses. Indeed it is. Typically, we rely on Kim to make financial purchases in the modern world, due to how little his magic works. Of course, though, cash is timeless, if you know the inflation rate and the dates on your notes.
I once gave a shopkeeper in the early 1900s a heart attack.
Thank you, Valifar, Mr. Oversharer.
I forgot how far a single note went back then.
Can currency change so much? Inflation is its own beast, Dinah. But economics is no fun to talk about, so let's get some boba! Lilia's favorite human invention. Be sure to buy her a cup too, or she'll pout all week. I had no idea what this boba thing was, but the guys decided it was easier to show than tell. Are these little balls? Are they safe to eat? Why do they float around? I was looking around at the other patrons at the shop who each had their own cup of similar looking drinks. Yes, and they're totally edible, and just as nice as the tea. I've never had tea that looks like this either. There was a colorful menu before me, with delightful pictures painted with all sorts of colors. I had never seen such picturesque food illustrations before back in my lifetime. How the world has changed! Which one should I get?
I think milk tea is always a safe option. My personal favorite is oolong.
I like matcha. Kim enjoys brown sugar. He has the biggest sweet tooth among us. He's oh no, it's not among us, it's amongst us. I guess that's like the angel version of Among Us. They play amongst us. Sorry, yeah, it's the little things that get me giggly. Friends. Oh, friends. Would you like to play a game of Amongst Us? Anyway. Oh, he doesn't look like he does. Right? More like the type of guy who would take his own coffee black. The imposter was tossed out of heaven. Dude. Oh wait, that's Undertale. Amongst Us is academic Among Us? Oh, that's right. Instead of saying, oh, that's sus, you say, wow, that gentleman is suspicious. Very suspicious. You Among Us map leaked? Amongst Us. Ahem, I believe you fit that stereotype more. I took a sip and sighed happily, as the guys bantered with each other. It was a strange day, but one I had survived. Would I like Among Us? Probably not, actually. She doesn't look like she's the type to like Among Us. Although I had met them only the day before, I couldn't help but feel like I had known them for much longer. With our cups of boba in hand, we were set to go back home. I was happily sipping a cup of milk tea when Kane brought his watch back out. Alright, so there is a button here under navigation that allows you to return home. All you need to do is press it, and we'll return to the hallway like before. What happens if I lose it? I would come find you. He said this very proudly, and Valafar regarded the two of us with an exasperated glance.
Please do not lose it. There are some functions, however, to help you not do that. If you are too far from your device or it is broken, a distress signal will be sent out.
Aina would just go after Aries the whole time. Oh, Aries is dead again? Must have been Aina. What? No, I am not suspicious in amongst us.
Someone will find you then, as you are our responsibility. It will likely be one of us.
Try not to rely on that, though. Losing one of these can be dangerous. How so? You'll learn in time. Aside, it's another thing I'll find out later, I suppose. There was something that occurred to me upon our return back to stasis and away from the realm of humans. The realm of humans? I don't count amongst them anymore, do I? It was hard to accept that I was something other than a human now. It was my job to manage them now, which I still had yet to do. Did she accuse everyone of sorcery? Yeah! You killed me from across the screen? Sorcery. Rage bait competition between Aries and Doppio who would win. Him. Probably. I'm more of a rage baiter. Usually. It was my job to manage them now, which I still had yet to do. We didn't actually get any work done. Well, this excursion was more to test whether you would collapse from culture shock. You came close with the billboard though. Oh, and the electronics store. Aries was grinning as he continued listing places that took me by surprise. His smile widened as I pouted at him. I can't help it. Even Sayer thought a giant tiger was going to leap at us from the board. It was so realistic.
It is true. You cannot falter for that one. I saw you flinch as well.
It was cute how you thought they were little people trapped inside boxes. But at least she did not think it was sorcery and start swinging at it. Even my card can only handle so much. Criminal charges are a bit out of my domain. You'd leave Aina in jail? I'd break her out. As would I, but a wanted poster would make things difficult, would it not?
I am sure we could get Sayer to take care of that. Angel magic does have its uses.
Indeed it does. Although while I would cover for you, I advise you not to engage in criminal activities, Aina. At least not too often.
Oh, name drop. I'll do my best. Back at the office, Lily was waiting eagerly for her dessert.
Oh, you got me rose milk? Thanks!
Voice! Her voice! She has a voice! He got me rose milk? Thanks, Lilia gratefully took the cup of tea from me and went back to work on the square box-like thing in front of her. Man, that's oomph! That's oomph! Roll credits! Wait.
Oh, you got me.
We save here? Awesome. That's oomph!
Oh, you got me rose.
Lilia gratefully took... Okay. Jeez, might as well just inject that stuff directly into your veins. Do not give her any ideas that she could actually act on. Lilia slurped with indignation, but made no rebuttal. We left her behind and went towards the parking garage. Rose milk is actually really good. I've never had. I wonder what it tastes like. I want to go with Valafar. He got sulky about going alone last time.
Pardon me. When have have I ever sulked?
It is subtle, Valafar, but you cannot entirely hide it. I will go with you as well. You can go with Came and Aries. Every time I look at this guy, I just think of Amongst Us now. It's him! It's Mr. Amongst Us! Nah, I'm stuck with the boring ones. You can walk then. The exercise would do you well. Or I can go with the definitely not boring ones. Imagine rose tea and milk. Minus tea. But I've never had rose tea either. Well, Came and Aries tea is a fun. Sayer and Valafar pulled me away. I don't even know what a rose tastes like. Can't even imagine it. I know what it smells like, but not tastes. I did. Oh wait, no. Did I? I think there was like one time when I was a kid, I ate a flower, but I'm not sure if it was a rose. I think I was just eating flowers. Rose tastes pretty nice. Okay. Maybe one day I should go to like a flower store and be like, Does it go well with rice? Should I dip a rose in soy sauce and eat it? Rose is yum. Dip the rose in milk. Do not eat the flower at the flower store. Eat it while looking at the florist's eyes. There are edible flowers. What? I'm so confused. Rose used to be a common flavor until vanilla was made available for everyone. Pio, aren't you allergic to soy? Yeah, but there's some allergies I ignore. There are people who do fried flowers? Fried rose? Insane. Fried leaves? I think fried leaves make sense, kind of. Alright. Okay, next time I ever have it, if I ever have a chance to taste a rose, I'll let you guys know. Tempura? I wonder if current day Doppio is allergic to flowers. I don't know. I don't think so. My allergist never like tested me for for flower allergies. Yeah, I don't think so. There's a type of flower we cook with rice to make it blue here in Malaysia. That's so cool. Probably not a rose because there are no blue roses, right? Well, anyway. Butterfly pea? Is that a flower or is that like how... Oh, probably a flower. Maybe if you can use floral perfumes are good? Interesting. I am a little bit hungry. I don't know if I can eat a rose right away though. If I ever, you know, I'll check on Uber Eats to see if we can eat rose. But yeah, thank you for letting me know about it. Anyway, I did feel bad about leaving him behind, but oh well, he would be fine, I think. Yeah, I just tried rose milk tea. Yeah, probably. You know what? I think we should try the tea instead as well. You're right. Let's just drink a rose instead of eating a rose. But then again, would I really notice what the flavor is? Kind of like you can appreciate an apple pie if you eat an apple. So maybe I should eat a rose before I taste a rose milk tea. You know what I mean? Like I'll order a rose and then I'll order tea. Something to think about. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan. Anyway. Anyway. Maybe we can just start rose tea. It would be a viral stream idea. You drinking pesticides? That's true, that's true. If I eat a rose and I'm like, it tastes like pesticides, I wouldn't really be getting the rose milk experience either if the rose milk does not also taste like pesticide. Anyway, let's just not eat roses. That's true. Probably a good idea. We had gone to the parking garage and Valafar had led us to his car. Have you sat in the front before? I shook my head.
Sit in the front seat beside me. I think you'll get a different view of the city.
He opened the door for me and held my hand to help me inside. What a gentleman. What if you get some superpower? My name is Doppio Dropscythe. I have the power to, like, scare bugs away a little bit. What a useless superpower. I can already do that with my fists. Oh, it looks like Kame's car. Ouch. I got too excited while looking around and bumped my head. Careful. You did that yesterday as well.
Did she? Your poor head won't like it if you continue bumping it.
I'm aware. I could see Valafar shake his head as he closed the door. The next instant, he was in his seat. The engine already on. It's true, it's true. She should take better care of her head. She already lost it once. These are all company cars, so they're quite similar. The heck did I... These are all company cars, so they're quite similar.
Usually it's Kame or I who drive. The others can, but they are lazy.
We all live in the same building. It is simply more efficient that way. No, Sayer, you're just baby girl. That's it. It's okay. You can be passenger princess. I didn't have to look into the mirror to know Sayer was pouting in his seat. One thing did appear strange to me, though. I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. Hey, Sayer, I want to ask you something. What is it, Aina? If you are an angel, how come you live here? I hope that doesn't offend you. You don't need to answer. Did you just call him a baby girl? Yeah. You may ask whatever you wish, and I shall answer best I can. His eyes softened, and he smiled with such tenderness that my heart skipped a beat.
You need not tiptoe around me.
To answer your question, well...
You need not tiptoe around me.
Esha, it didn't do the thing. You can put that in your notes too. To answer your question, well, I do have my own abode up in heaven. Okay, I'll redo that. To answer your question, well, I do have my own abode up in heaven, but Stasis has far more entertainment to offer. Since my work aligns closely with that of the Reapers, it is often convenient for me to stay down here.
And he does not have friends in heaven.
He teased the poor angel and was rewarded with a kick from the back. How unkind. I do too. Where do you think I get all the liquor from? Liquor?
The liquor that the angels have are much better fare than anything we can source here or in the human world.
Unfortunately, really. The others use me for their supply of alcohol. I am quite ill-treated, Aina.
You do have your uses.
Special liquor. Can I try some? Valafar cleared his throat and glanced at me before making a turn.
Well, it can be quite strong, so you should take it slowly.
I can handle it. Back then I used to drink well into the night with Felix. It would usually end with myself passed out in either in his bed or my... Oh! Ooh, interesting. He would be draped over me. or be flat on the ground. Ooh. Very well. We usually drink at Kame's place or sometimes on the rooftop. The whole building is ours, so we have our own bar. They were pure? Yeah, but, you know, they were also very close, and I'm sad to I want to meet the guy. Oh, can I visit the rooftop today?
Another time.
Everybody
We've
jelly
had
at
quite a
Felix
day.
now. You know,
Maybe
but
better
like
to wind down at Kame's place.
I get it though. That's I don't know like what kind of like literary device that is. But they use it a lot. Oh no, I don't think it's technically a literary device. It's like irony and whatever. And foreshadowing. But a lot of times they use that kind of like idea. Like the easiest example I can think of is like Kagome and Inuyasha and what's her name? Kikyo. And like you're always like, oh, man, I'm just being compared to his ex. And then it's like, I don't know, it brings a lot of drama. So, you know, I'm betting it comes in handy later on. Anyway. And it's gonna hurt a lot too with the reunion if there ever is one. But anyway, it's useful. The dead ex.
All of us were quite worried when you had gotten kidnapped.
I wasn't kidnapped. Rubbing wings like a fly. Aries was truly about to murder Zafan for not activating the GPS on your phone. Had we not found you today, there may have been a body on our hands. I wasn't sure what the GPS was, but I felt like I should ask later rather than now. I wonder why.
I do as well. While he is rather rude to you, Aries becomes terribly discomposed when it comes to you.
Ah, perhaps he likes her. I did not appreciate the tease in Sayer's glance, but despite his expression, his voice relayed that he was serious. He has a terrible way of showing it then. If you like someone, you should be nice to them.
Well said.
After that, our conversation steered towards the various sights the city had to offer. Now that I was more used to what it was like being in a car, I could enjoy the views around me. Balafar and Sayer took turns pointing out different places and told me which ones they liked and which ones I might like. This city is so large.
It houses many people. Reapers, some wandering angels like Sayer here, and humans.
As we mentioned, there are some humans who like being here instead of heaven, and those that are working their depths here rather than in purgatory. I see. Do you like living in stasis, being a reaper, and as an angel?
It isn't bad. Some days it is more difficult than others, although that is more due to my profession than my living circumstances.
The demons?
But I prefer it to living a human life.
Does that mean you have lived as a human before?
Yes, long ago.
Ooh. And then?
I think you can imagine how I got here.
He died! Valafar was meant to go to heaven and reincarnate. I processed his paperwork and all.
That's a little unsettling to hear.
Then what happened? Valafar's fingers danced on the steering wheel for a few moments. He bit his lip, and as he searched for the right words. I did not wish to go back into such a cruel world. I asked what I could do to stay, and here I am. He is perhaps the first Reaper to ever volunteer for the job. And they let you?
Well, we were always quite short-staffed. Denying me would deprive them of an extra set of hands.
And I suppose I show my worth through my work. Haven't been reprimanded yet. We had arrived back home before I could prod further, which prompted a natural end to the conversation.
Looks like we're here.
Ooh. I can't believe you guys left me with these two. Believe me, it's not like we were dying to be in your company either. Welcome, Aina. I do believe it is your first time visiting one of us. I find myself quite flattered. Well, it is not like she really decided to do so herself. She's here to drink with us. I'm ready for the special angel liquor.
Do be careful.
New NEM track? It is very jazzy and comfy. Were you able to hold your alcohol well in your past life? Very well. Oria scoffed. I can too.
Still, let's take it slow.
Don't worry so much. I got this.
Valithar turned to Kame for support. I gave them both the best pleading expression I could manage. It is not like it can hurt you, although you will be very dizzy if you go overboard. I've heard it's similar to what hangovers are like for humans. For an angel like Sayer, he simply gets sleepy and elated. Seer nodded happily while Kame poured out drinks for everyone. They came in different colors and hues. Both Kame and I had drinks with softer colors. His was purple and mine was colored pink. I had a little umbrella in mine. It was quite cute. They gave her a girly drink. Oh, I didn't know you had those umbrellas. How come I didn't ever get any, Mr. Bartender? I didn't buy these for you. I bought these for Aina. Oh man. That is very sweet of you, Kame. I will cherish this tiny umbrella. Oh, so when it's cute and tiny. She does not call it sorcery. As the fawn recovered from the slight, I settled down into the plush couch. Ah, this is nice. I've never had drinks with so many people before. Usually I would end the day with my family or Felix, and he was the only drinking partner I ever had. Hearing the others' conversations were relaxing, and a smile crept onto my lips as I listened. So, how'd you like your trip to the modern-day human world? The fawn directed the conversation to me suddenly, and I wasn't sure what to say. I took a sip of my drink before answering. It was sweet and took the edge off of the alcoholic taste. It's overwhelming, but I think it has so many things to offer. I'd like to see them all. So much has changed, but I do wonder if society has changed. What was it like in your time? Well, why don't you find out for your... Interesting. Safan. The typically Syrian Sayer murmured a warning to the redhead, but I didn't mind his question. It's interesting. That's an interesting question to ask. Because they should know. But I guess they're trying to get it out of her too, seeing what her perspective is like, but it is probing a little bit. Anyway, well, where I came from, the nobility ruled all. It is not a happy story. I laughed awkwardly and focused on sipping my drink. I didn't want to bring the mood down, so it seemed to be wiser to stay quiet.
If you wish to speak about it, do not hesitate.
You are one of us now. Our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say.
And we wish to know about you. The fawn sat down next to me and put his hand on my shoulder in a gesture of support. If you do not wish to speak, then do not feel pressured to. I nodded and looked at each of them in turn. They are also kind to me. I'm sure they know the subject matter will be happy to hear, but even so, I took a few more sips to loosen my nerves. Noblesse oblige. Yeah, right. They did just as they pleased and everyone bent to their will. My words held a bitter taste in my mouth, but I did not stop. When someone didn't, they disappear mysteriously, but not before their reputations were tarnished beyond repair. So no one would care when they died or simply vanished. Better off that way, isn't it? No one complains when the trash has been removed, right? It was a dark sentence, and I could feel the discomfort in the atmosphere. At last, Valifar broke the silence.
It is appalling.
It is. Anyways, let us get back to drinking! Woo! I busied myself in my glass, but the conversation around me had yet to resume. I appreciated the opportunity and the company, truly, but I wanted to wither under the concerned stares directed at me. You should finish your thoughts, Aina, and not let it fester in your heart. No matter how many years have passed, the wounds in my heart had yet to heal. Even if the passage of time had allowed me to cope with them, to me, they were still fresh. I was one such thorn in their society. My best friend was someone who was well-desired and very distinguished. To this day, I wonder why he kept me in his company. That man who went on to destroy the world. I could understand what his tone meant to convey, but I ignored him regardless. Yes, he should have been married by then, or with someone of an equal stature. I was wasting his time instead of someone who was worthwhile, and who would have been his wife. I was always at his side, as his friend. Okay, sorry. If I was feeling, I'd be pissed off. He got friend zoned. He got. Man, I guess they really weren't meant for each other if they had like this crappy communication. Wow. Dense girl representation. It was no wonder that no one grew close to him when I had demanded so much of his. Oh, Aina. It was no wonder that no one would go when I had demanded so much of his time. Okay. You were not lovers? Kim abandoned his drink and leaned forward, a strange glint in his eyes, or perhaps it was the shine of his spectacles. No, our relationship was like nothing of that sort. And yet he tore up the entire country to avenge you. Did you turn him down?
He never indicated that kind of interest in me.
Uh-huh. They were sleeping in the same bed, drinking forever. Oh, dude, it's over. It's over, dude. Our protagonist girl, she's a little bit she might be a little dumb. The men all glanced at each other, then back at me.
It is too late now to do anything about it, of course. But perhaps you never noticed his affections? Not that it would change the outcome in any way.
I could perhaps see someone taking drastic measures for a friend, but an attempt to destroy the world. Perhaps he loved you. He attempted to hide a smirk behind his glass, but he wasn't fooling me. Sniffle, some of us are dumb in our early 20s, okay? Well... Luckily, Aries saved me. With a certain amount of sensitivity I did not ever expect of him.
Does it matter now? She clearly never noticed. You are such terrible gossips.
Okay. What a dork. Forgive me for prying. Life gets monotonous after a few hundred years. As they bickered amongst one another, I found my thoughts getting more muddled by the minute. My God, what if he did love me? Everything would make sense! Oh, the casual caresses against my head, the way he tore my hair! Oh, bro! How he fussed over me constantly and never left my side. Oh, bro. How it was always me on his arm at every gathering. Oh, bro. Goodness, I was an idiot. all the things that he's done for me. Such as? He was waiting for me to answer, as did the rest of the men. She's free running. She's free running. That's so funny. It's just, I suppose, it's those gestures that could have been considered romantic. And even more than that, the way others perceived us. I sank my head into my hands. It was all my fault. I was stepping into a world that was beyond my reach. Romantic or otherwise, I should have stayed away. I didn't know my place. Yeah, I know. And if you had, oh dude, the whole world. It's so funny. It's so funny thinking about it like this, because I swear, it makes me feel like if he, maybe if she noticed his feelings, or if she didn't, or she turned him down completely, at some point, he never would have destroyed the world, which means it's all her fault for not noticing. Oh, dude, Aina, you idiot! This is all your fault. This is, oh my god. Man, that's so awesome. Man, I love that idea. Man, that's such a cool idea. Being so dense in love that you accidentally set up, like, the chain reaction that destroys the entire world. What a fool. Man. Would he not destroy the world if she refused him? If she had noticed maybe towards the very beginning or something, maybe there would have been some kind of conversation or something where, you know, he wouldn't have been as pissed off when she died. You know. Or maybe if she had or maybe if she had accepted his like feelings at some point, maybe she would never have gotten into, maybe she never would have gotten to a point where she could have been captured by herself. You know, lovers are always together, usually, maybe, you know. I could imagine some kind of scenario like that. He'd still burn the world for her, even if she said nah. Ooh, damn. He was that... he was that in love with her? Wow. Wow. Dang, Aina. Anyway. I was greedy and my entire family paid the ultimate price for it. That's bullshit. He slammed his hand down. The first time I ever got asked, I was so shocked, I said nah by accident instead of no. He slammed his hands down hard on the table and his drink spilled over. Aries? Came cough to cover up his surprise and elegantly dabbed the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief, but Aries did not relent. Let's see, the first time I was ever asked out. Okay, I remember I was in school and this one girl came up to me and she was like, "Oh, do you wanna, what was it called again? Oh, do you wanna like hang out at the?" I think she said like, do you wanna? I think we were in class and she was like, "Do you wanna like go to like some sort of performance to watch together or something?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have any money." I never saw her again. And then it was only like years after I was like, "Oh wait, I think she was asking me out." It was... I think that was the only time, actually. Man, my wallet sabotaged you, bro. I mean, whatever. I didn't really want to go anyway. Back then, I was really addicted to League of Legends anyway. But, you know, I kind of get it too, being dense. But, geez, Aina, you are all the way. You were in his bed. How can you go back to being friends when we just shared a bed. AF, you know? I can't believe, yeah, I said. I remember I pulled out my wallet too and I was like, see, look, I have no money in my wallet. Anyway. So my college friends were really weird and shared beds, so comps, that might be why I had Ein and Felix be chill like that. Ooh. Rare. Anyway, and now all your money's for Umas? No. I mean, not all for Umas. Just a good portion of it. Yeah. So, every time like there's like an Uma Musume thing, I'm like, like my heart gets like boom 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 boom. God, I love Uma Musume too much, guys. It's over for me. It's over for me, guys. The ship might have sailed, guys. It might be too over for me. Anyway, sorry. Let's not talk too much about Doppio Dropscythe's love life. We're more concerned about Ina's today. Anyway, if it makes you feel better, when the guy did the guitar song for me, I didn't even look at him. What the hell? Pio is the sole provider for the company? Actually no. I spend less than $50 a month on Uma Musume. I make sure to keep myself in budget. Anyway. You were not good enough to be with your friend? Do you really buy that? And that was the reason that whatever happened to you happened? I knew you were an idiot, but to this extent? Hey!
Aries.
Surprising, it was Valifar who rebuked him while Sayer stepped in between the two to save... while Sayer stepped in between the two of them. I understand your feelings, but there is a kinder way to express them. You really need to be more tactful. Sorry. He looked appropriately abashed for once. I'm surprised at his outburst, but at least it stems from good intentions, right? Maybe? That's okay. I didn't think you'd feel so strongly. I do not like people thinking they are lower than anyone else. That's just stupid. But I should not have insulted you like that. I apologize. He looked down at his feet, then at the mess in front of him. You better hope that does not stain, or else you will be owing me much more than an apology too. The grin on Kame's face forced me to recoil, and I wasn't even the one in danger. Aries, how come you are never sorry for all the things you call me? Is it because Ein is a girl? Wow, Aries. Ouch! Valifar had gone over and smacked them each on their heads.
You two, get something to clean with before Kame's table is destroyed. If you continue to tease him, I fear something worse may happen.
He added this under his breath and shook his head as the two troublemakers marched away to do as told. I went back to Kame, glass in hand in hopes of another drink. My umbrella lay sadly limp at the bottom, and I wished for it to rise again. May I have a refill, Kame? Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was good. I'm very happy to hear so. Are you still feeling steady? Quite so. Then I'll oblige your request, miss. He smiled at my confidence and topped my drink up again. My little umbrella was floating once more. Bullying a girl, not a cool Hajime. The desire for another drink was partially because I wanted to forget the memories that had suddenly resurfaced. I did feel a tingle through my body, but I wanted to relax and not think about my past more strongly. While I am pleased that you are enjoying my concoctions, Valafar will have my hide if you get too drunk. I'll protect you from him. Oh, I'll protect you from him. I shall hold you to that. While he was concerned with my alcohol intake, I decided to study his drinking habits instead. I noticed that his sips were slower and more sparse. Game, do you never become inebriated? That is a good question. I drink more heavily when I am alone. And why is that? Because I am afraid of what I would admit when my tongue is loosened. Do you also have things that pain you? Don't we all? That is very human-like of you. Yeah, like I put in 130 rolls into Sweep Tosho and Uma Musume and I still haven't gone there. I think it's over. It's not meant to be. I have to, Sorry, I'm thinking about Uma again. Kane paused for a short while and stirred his drink in contemplation. Is it really?
To be human is to suffer, right?
Now that is quite a dark take. Is suffering simply not a part of life, no matter the kind of being?
Then what makes a Reaper different from a human?
The way you all approach things, human emotions are much different.
The pair returned with a few cleaning supplies and in time to join our discussion. But if you also ache, laugh, and desire, then where lies the difference between humans and yourselves? The extent. The things humans do for their desires is something unthinkable for us. Is there nothing you would do anything for? The all went quiet after that. Have I just given some food for thought, or am I really good at killing conversations?
Well, with that in mind, I believe it is time to call it a night.
A thing or two about suffering.
Look at you. You're unsteady on your feet.
Ooh, he didn't... Esha, he didn't say her name. No, I'm not. I insisted, but my legs betrayed me once I tried to stand up for another refill. I am pleased to see that you have enjoyed yourself. Sayer beamed brightly, his cheeks a happy flush. I'll have it fixed. Oh, I'm just helping you out. Since you mentioned it before, but don't think I'm demanding. I'm just I want to help out. It's actually worth the work. It's actually worth the work it takes to get alcohol all the way down here. You're the best, Sayer. Alright, before Sayer melts, how about we all head back? She just called him the best, and he's not even blushing to it. He doesn't like me. Aries is meticulously cleaning Kane's table still, under the man's eagle-eyed glare. After he polished the table again. And are you done with the glasses of fun? Yes, my liege. The men were flitting about and cleaning everything. It was amazing. I had never seen such helpful guests before.
Since Kame is kind enough to host us and make our drinks, we'd like to repay him.
Blush harder. Oh no, I haven't helped. It is your first time. It is your first time here. Do not worry. He patted me on the arm with a smile. You can help me dry the dishes next time, Aina. You are my guest. These others are all intruders.
I shall remember this. The next time you need someone to finish your paperwork.
Except Valafar. The older man rolled his eyes and tossed a rag at Kame. In the end, Valafar and Sayer helped me back to my apartment. After making sure I was tucked safely into bed, they took their leave. And so ended another day in my new life. Okay, today we do things my way. It was the next morning and we were back at the office. Kane insisted that Aries handle my training today. Despite trying to wriggle out of it, Aries had no choice but to take up the mantle of my teacher. I too argued about having such an unwilling instructor, but both of us lost to the bespectacled man. How unfair! Boo! Yes, sir. My head hurts. I thought Reapers were immune to this type of thing. What in the world did angels put in their liquor? We'll spend a couple hours in training. Then you can go have lunch with the others. After lunch, you'll go to hell. Excuse me? I thought you said I didn't have to go there. Is it because I went with those timeshare people? I won't do it again, I promise. He pinched the bridge of his nose and huffed angrily. Would you stop and listen? You aren't being sent to hell. But we deliver people to the gates, or, well, the reception area. Do we get to go to heaven too? I imagine it would be far prettier than hell. No, they don't like it when our kind hang around there for too long. He was sounding a little evasive, and I couldn't help but think that he was hiding something. I suppose they don't like us hanging around hell either, but at least they're more direct about not liking us. In heaven, there is a persistent sentiment of holier than thou. It's annoying. I see. I suppose being in the afterlife doesn't change human behavior. Aren't angels supposed to be free of ill intent, though? That's what makes it worse. They genuinely believe they are better than us. I sighed. I've dealt with enough snobbery while I was alive. Sayers isn't like that, at least. You know, maybe that's one of the reasons why Aries is very connected to Aina. It seems that they're both really, you know, anti-noble. Anti-noblesse. Which means I'm kind of, I don't know, but I'm kind of getting a little bit, you know, and Aries has some really deep-seated hatred for Felix. I don't know, I'm feeling a connection here with Felix. Especially since how Felix means happy. You wouldn't really get, and Aries is like, you know, look at him, he looks like he eats sour grapes all the time. Mr. Lemon. Even his eyes are lemony. I don't know, I'm sus. Do not fight me and amongst us. I've got the amongst us sensibilities. I've dealt with enough snobbery when I was alive. Sayers and like that, at least. But if you add sugar, you get lemonade. Ooh, that's a nice way of dodging the question. That's why we let him hang around us. Enough talk. Let's get you your weapon and start teaching you how to use it. But before that, he walked over to the vending machine and got me one of those cold coffees. This will help you. Valifar did warn you about drinking too much. I didn't drink too much. Still, I took the opportunity to let myself smile when he looked away. Whatever positivity I had felt toward him earlier was quashed by anxiety. This room is so empty. Did he bring me here to kill me? I walked around circles, and the taps of my footsteps echoed. Aries had told me to wait here until he returned with my weapon, but it was boring! Where is he? I started to walk in circles, one foot in front of the other just as he walked in. I wondered how training would go. Would I be fighting Aries? I gripped the hilt of an imaginary sword and swung my invisible weapon before me.
Ha-ha! Take that! And that! Not so cocky now, are you?
Dude. I guess this is what Aina does when she's in a rubber room filled with rats.
I see you've been keeping yourself busy.
I could not look him in the eye. I was just taking a look around the place, yes? Nice white pixels you have here. The white expanse of nothing, that is. He narrowed his eyes with disbelief, but for once had the courtesy to not offer a rebuttal. Right. Anyway, this is yours. This is a stick! It took me like... Oh, yeah, dude, yeah, great. My bro didn't get me a weapon, he just played fetch. Slash the air away from me, if you would be so kind. I looked at him skeptically, but who was I to refuse? Although I was tempted to wield my weapon towards him, I behaved and drew the stick through the air. And out came a chain scythe. Ooh! Dude, that's my cousin. Doppio chain scythe. Ah! I got a little too excited and the blade almost circled back towards me. With a flex of Aries' fingers, the blade stilled and dropped downwards.
Perhaps do not maim yourself?
You gave me no warning. I did not think you would be thrashing it about like a wild animal. Pardon me for attempting to have a little faith in you. Why, you told me to slash it. So I did. Anyways, best to put it into practical use. You said you were skilled in combat, correct? A little. Cousin chain scythe, yeah. My cousin chain scythe. Dude. Maybe Aina would also be a Dropscythe fan. Oh no, she wouldn't subscribe to me because I'm Dropscythe and she has to wield scythe. Oh man, it's over. It's over. It's over. Cool. Oh, look at Mr. Cool Guy over here. Mr. Cool Lemon. This room can turn into any amount of environments. Let us see what we can work with. He doesn't know how many environments he has. He walked over to some sort of panel, and I heard some beeps from where he was pressing into it. He just wants every pretty girl to be a psychic, huh? Yes. Faster than a blink, we were in what looked like a city, much like the one I'd been to earlier. Okay, your job is to strike down targets. They'll have a red aura to them. Subscribing to me is sorcery? Yeah, probably. Their aura? I'll be able to see it? Yes. Your full powers will take time to realize themselves, but sight is something that comes to you automatically. Sight? Wherever you are, you will be able to see supernatural beings. Those with red auras are wandering spirits. This is a test simulation, so it has been artificially reproduced. How strong the auras will actually be to you in the real world will depend on your own innate ability. Lovely. I couldn't help but eke out a dry reply, considering I had absolutely no idea what my innate ability could even be. What if there was nothing there at all? Not entirely forgetting that I wrote this. Thanks for the lore refresh. With that, the first target came into view. So I just swing like this? It was difficult to gauge my strength. While I was able to slice the apparition into two, the blade swung back towards my feet once more. Eek! Ori sighed and stayed my scythe once more. Do you want me to take it back from you? It's not my fault, I spoke through gritted teeth as I struck another target that swooped down on me. I haven't had the chance to practice. I believe that trial by combat is the best practice. I think you need to, change your beliefs. Change your briefs. I dug down mid-sentence to whack at yet another apparition. If I wasn't so absolutely irritated at him, I would be terrified at the prospect of actually having to do this one day. Funny to hear from you. Look, just copy me. He took out his own scythe, leapt into the air, and took out 3 apparitions at once. Show off.
I'm just teaching you. Learn faster, pupil.
Despite his tone, I knew what he was saying was true, and I tried to learn as fast as I could. Eventually, I started to get the hang of when to draw my blade back, how much force to expel, and how to wield it. I'm a pro! Of course, I was still a beginner, but Aries had to intervene a little less often. You're surviving, not the same thing. Your instincts are good, but you need better control of your weapon. I'm used to swords, not this chainy thingy. Can I have a sword? No, this is built with special properties and we do not use swords. Damn. Lame. Do not hurt the ones with a blue aura. Me swinging at everything. Me swinging at everything with a Wiimote. Ah! But it was too late. Congratulations, you've just destroyed the soul of an innocent child. What? But I didn't mean it. You didn't warn me in advance. I was disheartened. This is not what a pro would do. Aries seemingly took pity on me and pressed a few buttons on the panel, which returned the room back to normal. When the Wiimote flies off and slays the soul of an innocent child. My little brother. My little cousins. Sorry. You did well enough for today. I will let you off the hook for afternoon training, just this once. I appreciate your benevolence. I should hope you can make it to at least 3rd place one day. Oh, you think I can't take 1st? I would love to see you try. While I hoped to persuade Aries about my potential to defeat him during lunch, he took his leave the second he had seen me off back at the office. Ah, how did I do his voice again? Ah, Aina, how has the training been going? I killed a child! Well, that happens. Has it happened to you? Probably. He turned away, shoulders shaking from obvious laughter. Go ahead, laugh. Mr. William Afton. My apologies. He recovered rather elegantly and patted my shoulder with sympathy. If you aren't preoccupied, shall we have lunch together? Yes, please. Somewhere tasty, please. King chuckled, and I noted that his laughter was a lovely velvet rumble. Velvet rumble. Brrr. I hope not to disappoint, madame. We went to the cafeteria downstairs, which to me was no different from an elegant restaurant. Kame ordered a couple of sandwiches for us, and we took our seats somewhere less busy. I had yet to get used to the stares everyone passing by gave me, but Kame kindly blocked my view of others when he could. Is Aries going to rough on you? I let out a long exhale and Kame chuckled. No. He laughed harder. I mean it! Although I wish he would give me more instructions. It's been like a trial by fire. I see he is a fan of the tough love method. Tough love? Where was the love? We can have one of the others take over if you'd like. But that would mean surrendering. Okay. Ooh, our first actual choice. Alright, we're gonna say, that's alright. I can keep up with him. Ha. 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 I'd like to see that spirit. My limbs are still intact at least. I wasn't expecting this type of weapon. I was thinking I'd get a sword or something more pointy and less swingy. I made a jabbing gesture and poked my finger into his bottle of water. Ah, yes. Chain sights are specially crafted for us. You must be careful with it, for it can hurt anyone. Reapers included. Should we be handling something so dangerous? We're the only ones who can. Consider it an occupational hazard. Seeing as you are still in one piece, I think you'll do just fine. Oh, bro, no. Kame is subscribed to Ver Vermilion. Oh no. That's Ver Vermilion's catchphrase. Oh no. He's a villain. Oh bro. Oh no. Villain. No. No way. I think you'll do just fine. Oh man. That explains the hair. Can't believe Kame's a villain. Bro. There was a beep from his pocket. He took out his device and glanced at me before reading the message on it. He was teasing me again, wasn't he? My sincere apologies. I asked you to lunch, but here I am having to leave early. I will see you later, Aina. Goodbye, Kame. I was meaning to ask him about hell. My bites turned into smaller nibbles. As my appetite waned, Kim's sandwich remained to keep me company, sad and unfinished. I would just eat it. Kim had sent Stefan downstairs to save me from the awkwardness of being alone in a room full of people who were talking about me. He had seen me back off at the office, where Aries swiftly set us on our way to the next item on his schedule. You could ask how my lunch was. Why? I've had the food here. Perhaps as a form of courtesy. Did you ask me how mine was? You had a point. How was your lunch? I didn't eat. Okay. Thankfully, Sayer passed by and brought that awkward conversation to an end. And where are you two going? Hell. Ah, good luck with that. Especially you, Aina. I've never been to hell before. Which is a very good thing, in your case. Are we going through that door again? That's right. Look at you. You actually got a brain in there. Rude! So, here we just say our location again. We can't control the time we go to, so... Wait, can you hold my hand? Although it wouldn't be my first time through this, my nerves still fluttered at the thought of traveling across dimensions and time once again. Is Felix there? That's what I'm curious about. Even worse was the fact that we would be going down below to hell. I was still afraid that he'd change his mind and leave me there. For the love of... Never mind. He snatched my hand up. If you're going to ask, then commit to it. Alright. Ooh, he blushing. He be blushing though. He be blushing though. He's just tsundere. He sucks. Boo! He doesn't like cookies and cream. That's right. I have to remember the reasons why I hate him. He snapped at me, but he couldn't look me in the eye either. Are you blushing? Do you want to go to hell alone? No. Then be quiet and don't make fun of the man that's taking you there. He then faced the door and as quickly as he could. Hell. I squeezed his hand back tightly, letting it anchor me as we traveled to a realm that would be far less friendlier than all the others we saw together. Although the breeze on my face was warm, his hand was even warmer. No, please! I'll do anything! Please, I can change! Don't take me! Ah! From the distance, we saw a man getting scruffed by the collar and dragged into the lobby. What an introduction to hell! Don't tell me you were expecting sunshine and daisies. Well, no, but a few roses could liven up the place. I had an iron grip on Aries' hand, still, and my nails had dug in when I saw the man doomed to perpetual... Well, doom? Alright. So, we have to go over here. Usually this is where we process the fresh meat. Fresh meat. A figure that had gone into the lobby came into view, although bereft of one screaming soul. Came? You have a stop here today. Why? Yes, as it were. Why is she here? He gave Aries an accusatory stare and then looked at our joined hands. Aries let go, as if he had been burned, and I quickly tucked my own hand behind my back. Well, she has to bring her souls here eventually, doesn't she? You mean this isn't a part of the training? Then why is Aries subjecting me to this? Well, typically not on the very first day. It is a part of my training. That's right. She's right. This really is a trial by fire, almost literally. What? He said. He said, almost. You are not going near any fire, or is there's like lava right there. It's like Minecraft lava block, it's right there. Wouldn't let that happen to you. Unless... Ahem. He cleared his throat and pushed up his glasses, and I swore I could see his lenses flash a warning. You two can head back without me. I have to talk with Beals about an influx coming in soon. A party.
Quite the merry one.
Do all Reapers have such dark humor? While they shared a laugh, my stomach churned at the thought of more screaming sounds like the last one. Souls like the last one. To be tossed away forever in agony. I suppose one becomes habituated over time. And I suppose they all deserved it, right? We were not planning on waiting for you, as it were. Aries' ill manners snapped me back to the conversation and I spoke up in defense of Kame. I would have waited. Kame smiled at me appreciatively. But I am the boss today, so you get no say. What a tyrant! Ugh. In that case, abhorrent matters aside, I will see you two after work. Yes, I get to decide my after hours, right? Yes, because I'm not actually a tyrant. Doubtful. As Kame was about to make his exit, I realized there was something I was still dying to know. Before you go, Kame, I want to ask what happened to that man. Ah, he's fallen to the pit. The receptionist here will be sorting out his duration and punishment logistics in the meanwhile. Best you not worry too much. I really do hate to be abrupt, but there is work I need to do. Good day, Aina. Hell is scary. It is indeed, isn't it? To see someone meet their fate right before my eyes was terrifying. Is this what my friend felt, seeing me when I had been executed? I shuddered. A bit too much. Yeah. I think that is enough for today then. Don't I have to learn to do hellish things? Throwing people into pits, doing paperwork? It can wait another day. I might get in trouble for overworking the new recruit. He rapped on my head in what I assumed would be the closest thing to an affectionate gesture I would receive from him. Oh, I need to change this to the health theme later? I see. It seemed... I didn't want to say anything, but it did seem a little bit, Indeed, it seemed a little bit, you know, dainty. I was like, oh, just another day in hell, I guess. It did reassure me, though. He was looking out for my well-being. It just happened to be in the most asshole way possible. I was used to being spoiled by Felix, with all the smiles and adoration. This was just a different way of friendship that I would have to get used to. Or so I assume. I might just be inventing this one-way friendship in my head. But that was neither here nor there. Right now, I was in the midst of my training and had to learn the ropes as quickly as I could. So when can we go to heaven? It might be best if we do not go, for the time being. Why not? They do not like you very much, so you are not allowed there. The truth comes out. Why? That's not fair! Is it not? You're right. It was entirely fair. I was just upset about it. All the things considered. Yeah, I'd be lucky if I even saw the gates of heaven from a distance someday. You aren't missing much. Come on. A round at games is better anyways. You know, you can be nice after all. He glared at me. Don't get too comfortable. I deflated after being rebuked, but stuck close to him all the same. The experience had worn me out more than I expected, and he was the only familiar face I had. On our way back, while I didn't need to hold his hand again, he held it out for me without a word. Looks like the others aren't ready yet. I suppose not. I brought my car today, since I figured this might happen. I can drive you home. I wondered how much of this Aries had accounted for, and what made him still decide to go through with it. I couldn't tell if he was considerate or not. He seemed the type to charge ahead and try to patch up the consequences later. It's hard to keep up with him. You can rest up before we hang at Kames. Shouldn't I get some work done? No. Let's get you home for now. Thank you. You know you can be. Don't. Ugh, there's no use trying to be his friend. It was all one-sided after all. Never mind, you're just mean. Good. get it into your head. I can see why he did not drive often. He was like a monster behind the wheel. It was like they released a demon from hell in the form of Aries and unleashed him onto this realm. Whatever fears had been alleviated swiftly returned as I dug my fingers deep into the seat. I did not realize that driving could be so loud. It was like he was unleashing whatever frustrations he had onto the road. You are a very rough driver. You want to try doing it yourself? No. As terrible as his driving was, I would rather take my chances with him. It is still better to learn, but I will not be your teacher. I should hope not. I think you would be yelling at me more than teaching me. I think I would actually cry. Because you would probably deserve it. A good teacher is patient. I never claimed to be a good teacher. I crossed my arms and decided that pursuing conversation with him was pointless. I was so irritated I had forgotten the scene in hell that I had witnessed. Was he riling me up on purpose to make me forget about it? This was the same man who had thrown me into a training simulation with a very pointy weapon and no instructions. He was just a very prickly man, wasn't he? I had been dropped off as promised and now was soaking in the tub. Sayer had showed me all the different types of bath products he had purchased for me, and I had fun combining the different scents. Although they were starting to make me sleepy. Just as I was about to drown in my own bathtub, I heard a knock at the door at the same time as I heard my phone ping. You home? Coming! I scrambled to put on some clothes and scampered to the door, as droplets were left behind in my mad dash to greet my guests. It probably would have been better for me to tie back my hair so that it didn't soak my shirt, but I couldn't find anything to do that with. Hello! The guys were all at my door, even Aries, although he was at the back like usual. They blinked at me, probably taking in my haphazard appearance. Stefan was softly blushing. What was going through his head? What are you guys doing here? Aries said you couldn't stop crying, so we decided we would just spend time here with you. I was not crying, Aries! He looked back at me with a smug grin. I wanted nothing more than to smack his little smirk off of his face, but given that this was not the best place for it. Ah, was he winding us up? Wow. Looks like you do care after all. I smiled back towards Aries with a sweet smile. Maybe teasing him back would be my method of revenge. This is what Felix had to deal with? Bro. Yeah, I'm starting to feel really bad for Felix. Come on. Aw, man. I stepped aside so that all the boys could file in, and my home suddenly became a lot warmer. They're the idiots who dragged me here. Whatever makes you feel better, Aries. Nah, no one likes a tsundere, Aries. What the fuck is that? What even the fuck is that? So uncultured.
We have brought you hot cocoa. I shall prepare some for all of us to share this evening.
We've got some groceries too. And we are going to teach you how to use your appliances this week. You haven't tried it yourself, right? Kane walked into the kitchen, inspecting the surroundings as he tapped his chin. Well, nothing appears to be broken, so... I am offended that you would think of me to be so reckless. I throw one watch, and you paint me as a crazy, destructive woman. Unbelievable. Hey, I just think that makes you more fun to be around. The rest of these guys are boring stick in the muds. I find that I'm very interesting. He looked around for affirmation, and all eyes darted away. I gave him an encouraging nod out of pity, and he brightened up. To be fair, the concept of an angel was genuinely interesting to me. These men were just too used to this strange world. I'll put on a movie for us. Sayer, go get some blankets. Ina, you don't mind if we stay in, right? No, not at all. I appreciate the company. Even Aries. I'm flattered. He was dry as ever, yet we all still laughed. It was a start to a very cozy evening after a very long day. For the first time, or as far as I could recall, I felt lucky. Like I had finally found something that could be akin to family. Reapers are unattached. Cayman said that, but I could still dare to hope, right? Chapter 3! Okay, I think that's a good stopping point for today. Ooh, a week passed. Okay, cool. This is a good stopping point for today. So, thank you, everyone, for watching me read this really awesome visual novel. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for watching me read along and hanging out with me. I really liked voicing the characters a little bit, and while we didn't get to my character yet, I think that's actually a good thing, because the build up and knowing all the lore and getting really into the story, taking it slowly, I think this is the right approach. So tomorrow I'll be doing another episode of this playthrough, and we will be going through this pretty much throughout the week, or throughout the weeks. We probably won't be playing this game like every morning. Waking up in the mornings is a little bit of a tough thing for me, but I definitely will be doing at least one episode of this every week until we at least finish one round. Catherine Norman say thank you very much for the gift. And thank you very much, Esha, Rosemilk Studios, for stopping by and for, sharing stories and for giving us some sneak peeks. I'm still very happy that we got a canonical, like 99% canonical sidekick into the game's universe. That's insane. And honestly, I'm just super happy and super honored that I got to be a part of this project, and I am so excited for every future possibility and for every word of the story, and for I don't know, just being able to share this moment with you guys. So thank you so much from the very bottom of your Doppio Dropscythe's heart, and I just can't wait for more. Ruriri says, to be able to turn on an amazing, beautiful game and knowing Kamiyoshi, my favorite VA is in it. To hear your voice in it, it's such a treasure. Thank you for blessing us with your voice and your incredible VA range as always. Otsubio, thank you for today. Thank you! thank you, Ruriri. And actually, now that I'm ending stream, I can finally finish eating my donut. I had a bite of this in the beginning of stream, and I was like, oh no, I'm not supposed to eat sweets. It makes voice acting harder when you have sweets. Carly Cat says, oh, so don't be super proud of you. Thank you for being here. Oh my god, yeah. Oh. Yummy. So yeah. So instead of your support going to Mushimo, it usually goes into me buying snacks and paying rent. Anyway. Let's see, you worked hard. Thank you. Yeah. I'll keep doing more voice work as we continue the playthroughs and stuff. I think I'm getting a little bit better at understanding each one of the characters, and it's really been a really fun fun story. So I'm really glad. Man, it's not, it's really not just that I'm a part of this project, but it's really an actual good otome game. You know what I mean? That's actually the best part. Speaking of which, still not sponsored, but please check out the game. The link is in the description. It should be like one of the first links you see in the description. The demo is free. You can already play it right now, and if you want to, you can even continue where I left off and stuff. We have other projects because we're working with Esha to do Fortune's Trick, and I've been like really busy, so I haven't been able to get through with it too much. but you know, we're still working on episode 2. Yeah, please look forward to even more really cool projects ahead. And yeah. Yeah, just really thank you. Please keep supporting us, and just, I don't know, just know that there's a lot of cool things coming up in the future. So yeah. I guess the moral of this story, both from Salvus Aries and in real life, is you know, there's always something cool to look forward to. Anyway, that's all for me today. Remember, how do you lose a woman? You forget to cherish her. So make sure to like and subscribe. Bye-bye. I'm kidding. So let's see. We're going to be rating into, let's see. Let's go give a nice rate to, is there anybody streaming right now? That's right. This is also a stream at, a stream at, I know a lot of people were like asking me to stream a little bit again on PST time and EST time, so hopefully I was able to do that for you. We're going to be rating into Vantacrow. Let's go check up on Vantacrow, because I think Vanta has also done a little bit of a playthrough for Salvus, and Vanta's also worked with us on Fortune Streak, so it'd be pretty good. So let's go right into Vanta. Bye. See you later for more Doppio. Actually, I'm gonna be streaming later too. I'm gonna be streaming at 9 o'clock because I'll be streaming a little bit tonight. I'm gonna go back to taking a nap, but I'll stream again later tonight. We're gonna be playing Road to Empress. We're gonna continue Road to Empress. Okay, bye.